What is up, Fabrication Nation? So on the last episode, I took delivery of my new plasma table, this behemoth. I didn't think I had a place for it. I thought it wasn't gonna fit. Well, it actually did. I actually got it to fit just like I wanted it to. Got it on the ground, got the feet on it, got the ducting figured out, and yeah, it worked out perfect. So you can see it's nice and tight, which is good, maximizing space in the shop, right? And I've got it off the skates now and actually onto the adjustable feet. So I've got this thing all leveled, got all the feet in place. It's perfectly parallel with that back wall. I think I've got it sitting maybe 20 inches off, which gives enough clearance for this thing to move. I have plenty of room to kind of get back there for any kind of maintenance. And at some point I'm gonna do something with that wall. I might do something pretty soon. I might at least paint it or something just to get rid of that color. Maybe do a mural, I don't know. Something soon. So anyway, none of the electrical's hooked up though. So I gotta start working on that. It needs air lines. Yeah, so I gotta kind of start looking through stuff. Start breaking up some of these boxes right now and pulling stuff out. Kind of mocking up and just see what I need to get. What is up, Fabrication Nation? So a little update on the Bibbster, and then we're gonna cut something on the plasma table for the first time. Actually, not really the first time. I cut some holes, but first time we're gonna actually cut something I designed, and I'm sure there'll be some issues, but you know, you can't figure those out. You can't learn anything until you give it a try. So still real heavy on the wiring on this thing. Man, for a bare bones hot rod, it's got a lot of wiring that I wasn't really counting on having to do, but it is what it is if I want to have all the features and stuff. So wired in a little alternator light, just kind of got that temporarily made, and then it's been working on a lot of the stuff on the back side. So as you can see, maybe not, got fans under there, got all the fans wired, tail lights are wired, fuel pump is wired, got connectors so I can take the whole back end off. So there's two on this side, one for the lights, one for the fuel pump, and then one on this side for the lights on this side. So got running lights and brake lights now. They look excellent, really stoked about those. And then fan and fuel pump relay is all wired except for the main power, which will tie in right here. I'm trying to figure out, not the main power, this is the actual power for the relay. The main power comes in right here, which runs from the front. That way I can have it fused. So yeah, just got a mess. Got stuff everywhere. Trying to get this thing wired. I've been kind of chipping away at it every day, just trying to get a little bit done, and it's really the best way to do it. Take a little bite at a time. Don't get overwhelmed with what I got going on, and sooner or later it'll be done. So on the plasma table, I played around the other day, cut a couple little things. Kind of laid this out today, and we're gonna cut it and see how it does. I don't really have everything I need, really. The nozzle in this thing is really too high for this thickness of material. I need to kind of tone the amperage down. I think I got an 85 amp nozzle in there. It's all I got though. And for this material, it's way too much. That probably needs like 45 or 65 amps. We're gonna give it a shot though, see how it does. Kind of run it through. So the design to cut software is awesome because you can design it right here on this, within this software. You don't have to use any other software to do it. You kind of lay it all out, and then up here at the top, so you do the CAD work and then you just send it to CAM where it kind of lays out the tool path. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got all the tool paths and everything it's going to take. And then once you kind of get that done, actually I got to set up a couple things. Let's see here. So that's right. Let's see. Let's change that to 85 amps. Yeah, and see, what's cool is it tells you that it's out of range for 85 amps, that it needs less amperage on 16 gauge. There we go. So now it's showing you just tool paths. You can kind of take a look and make sure everything's right. It's going to cut properly. Let me check some other things right quick. I think everything's ready. I actually designed this on a different computer, so I just want to make sure that the settings and stuff were correct once I put it on this machine. Guess we'll see. I don't have the downdraft set up on this thing working yet, so obviously it's going to be a little smoky, but sooner or later we'll get it sorted. Very smoky. Smoked the whole shop out. I guess the downdraft's gonna have to happen sooner or later. Sooner than later. So we can open these doors. Other than that, it looks like it cut pretty good. Obviously, I got to get over there and look at it. We'll pull it out and take a look, see what we got going on. Not terrible. A little bit of slag on the backside, which I'm sure is just from the settings. Pretty good though for not having anything set up properly. Wrong tip. I hadn't messed with the kerf or anything in there. So as you can tell, that would be an air tool holder. Something like that. All right, not too bad. So just kind of tacked it together, got it cleaned up. And I mean, shoot, man, for a first part, it looks pretty dang good to me. Obviously, a lot of the issues are the design, in my opinion. I got to kind of refine the design and then obviously set the machine up the way that it should be set up. But I mean, that's a workable part right there. Probably TIG weld it a little bit so it looks the part. Little shark hide on that bad boy, and I'll just put it into operation in this shop, holding some air tools. I guess let's check, make sure it'll hold an air tool first. Looks like money to me. So I threw a little bend on it, just ever so slightly, just kind of make sure those tools don't come out. I also used just some scrap steel I had, so it wasn't the cleanest. It being clean might help a little bit too. Pretty stoked. Got a lot to learn though. So yeah, there's a learning curve to it. So far so good though, and I'll just keep at it. Hopefully I can start pumping out some cool stuff. Stay tuned.